Good morning, sunshines. I am super excited because today I get to sit down with Mama Wench, aka Marianne. Absolutely excited. Marianne is the magic behind Mama Wench with Marianne, or aka Marianne, on YouTube. And if you haven't seen her videos, you need to go check it out. I'm going to drop the link in the description below. So, Marianne, introduce yourself. What's up this morning?
Well, I am, for starters. I've been up since 4 o'clock, 4:30. My name is Mary Ann, and I'm obviously a YouTube content creator. Like to think I am anyway. And what you get is what you see is what you get.
I love that about you, though. I really do. Love that about you. Because there's
I've
no
had a lot of people
pretense.
say that. Yeah. They're
And I love it.
why I prefer to be real.
Well, and I like that. And I think one of the things that held me back for so long is because you see all of these super young, super beautiful people on YouTube in these fancy houses doing all of these amazing things with the, phenomenal yarn craft rooms. And like, I am not that. I'm not
No,
that.
I'm
I
not.
never will be that. I'm like, honestly, even if I had $1 million, it would
I would
probably remain
still
very
live in
similar.
a camper. I would
See, and I would get a, what do they call that? Like a mobile. I want a van because I want to travel, you know?
Yeah,
But
see, I'm
anyway,
I'm fine. I'm fine being stationary.
see, but I love the way that you're so relatable because there's so many of us that don't have the fancy houses, that don't have all of the things that, are beautiful, absolutely beautiful, but not in the
Reality,
stereotypical I'm a YouTuber way. Do you know what I'm
not,
saying?
it's not
So when I see
reality.
somebody, huh?
It's not reality. I mean,
It's
for some
not,
it is reality, but for the
it's not mine.
majority, it's not reality.
That's right. Y'all, if you hear my dog, it's fine. We're
Yep,
fine. He just
not a
wants to go
problem.
see his little girlfriend. It's
That's fine.
okay. um,
Mine is being good.
you said what? Yours is
I
being
said
good?
mine is being good. She's up on the bed right now.
Oh, sweet baby. I love puppies. I love our fur friends, my fur babies.
Oh, I do. She's
Best ones in the whole world,
yes.
honestly. So, Marianne, how long have you been crocheting?
I started when I was 8 years old, and
Okay.
I am now 62.
How did you
So
learn?
I learned sitting, well, bit of a story is my mom is a right-hander. She taught herself to crochet left-handed so she could teach my sister and I to crochet. I couldn't get it. Could not get it at all. How I learned was sitting facing my grandmother, who was also a right-hander. That's why when I watch tutorials, I lean towards right-handed tutorials instead of left-handed tutorials.
So do you
It's like
crochet?
when I hold my, huh?
So do you crochet with your right hand even though you're a lefty?
No, no. I crochet totally with my left hand.
So you just mirrored
Yep.
what they were doing. Oh, that's neat.
I mean, it's like when I hold my paper to write. Most left-handers, I'm just going to do an example here. You'll see them holding their paper like this, and they're writing like this.
Yes.
I hold my paper like this, and I write towards myself. Means I don't get ink on my hand, too.
I know that's a big one with lefties. My friend is a lefty and she has issues with that.
So,
Wow.
yeah, they wanted to push me to be right-handed, and my mother said, absolutely no way. I was a left-hander, and let her be.
Wow. That's really cool. See, those are challenges that I will never have to deal with because I am right-handed. My grandson, though, is not. He's a lefty. First one in the whole family. I don't know. It's fine. We're fine.
It happens. My son is a left-hander, my daughter is a right-hander.
That's crazy. I wonder how that happens. I don't know. Wow. So, what is your favorite thing to crochet?
Everything.
Whatever you can.
Well, with the exception of the bleep shawl, which I'd sent you the picture of.
Yeah.
That one was my least favorite ever. I may do another pineapple shawl at some point in the future, but it's going to be with yarn of my choice,
Right.
colors of my choice. I didn't like the yarn. I taught myself the pineapple stitch to make that shawl for that order.
Wow. So
That was
you
my
sell your
first.
makes?
I do some of them. I
Okay.
mean, there are some. I mean, like if I do a stuffy for the first time, that's my keeper. That's my test. I've got my critter crib up in the bedroom,
Love that.
and it's full. It's got all my single made stuffed animals, my stuffies. I'm just now starting to get into making wearables, and I'm enjoying it. I
Yeah.
really am.
So you started with critters, amigurumi, that kind of stuffed animal stuff like that?
Only recently when I returned to crocheting, I basically, what killed my crojo several years ago was I was sick and tired of granny squares. I was sick and tired of doing the granny stitch.
Yeah.
When I came back to crocheting, I was watching different people, different creators, and for a solid month, I learned from Crystal Bag a Day. I learned a new stitch a day. I did a little swatch of a new stitch every single day. I haven't used many of them, but I learned them. I'd never done a bauble. I hate popcorn stitch. That's got to be my least favorite stitch.
Really?
I hate popcorn stitch. I really do. And it's not making the popcorn itself, it's the row following the popcorn.
Okay.
That's the one that I just growl at. But when I came back, I wanted to do other things. So I started doing the stuffies. I didn't want to just be a blanket wonder either.
Right.
Wanted to make miscellaneous stuff. Hence why I've got my sweater. I've got that basket cover that I finished this morning.
Which is beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. I think I'm going to be doing a tutorial for something similar.
I hope so. I can't wait for it.
Well, I got my setup all pulled together and my material because technically for that challenge, we were supposed to use one full skein of each color. I've got some left over of each color from the basket, so that's why I figure I'll go ahead and do the tutorial, use up the rest of that yarn, and then I'll have
Awesome.
2 more skeins of each colorway to figure out what I'm going to do with.
So how many skeins did you start with?
3 each color.
Wow.
That's what we were sent. I mean, and it's the same for Amber. She got the 3 skeins that
Of
she
each
received
color.
each colorway. And
Wow.
you will, 'cause I think she said she was challenging you.
Amber
So
is challenging me, yes.
you'll receive 3 skeins of each colorway of the 2 colorways she picks for you. And the rules are you have to use at least 1 skein of each colorway, 1 full skein of each colorway. So
Hey. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure where you talked with Michelle last night, you probably got all the details about this.
Didn't even touch on
She
it.
didn't mention the challenge. Oh my
No,
goodness.
we
Amber
were all over
created
the
a
place.
hashtag for it.
She
Yeah,
should. The
Amber
unnamed
created
challenge.
a hashtag for it. The M
She has some
Y M or Y M. I can't remember exactly what it is at the moment, but it's the Yes Michelle Yarn Challenge something. I think
so she does
I
have a
have to go back.
hashtag for it?
Hashtag. Oh shoot! Give me just a second. I need to go back and check yesterday's video. Click on that. Or that starts blathering. Shoot. No, I didn't get it. No, I didn't get it in yesterday's video either. Amber put it in her video from yesterday.
All right. Well, I
It
can
was
go check it
yesterday
out.
that she
I'll get it.
created it.
I'll get it.
So, but yeah, it's neat. I forgot to put it on my video this morning, but that's easy enough to go in and
Fix that.
edit the title thing.
That's right. That's right. Wow. So you had mentioned that you kind of lost your Crojo because of stuff. Was it YouTube? I'm just trying to make sure that I understand. It was YouTube that got you back into it, that kind of gave you
Pretty
your
much.
Crojo back?
Yeah, because I was seeing these creators, and my bestie had like 3 or 4 boxes of yarn in her closet that she gave me. because she wasn't using it. She wasn't going to use it. So she gave me all her yarn. And it's like, okay, well, okay, dig out the thing that had my crochet hooks in it and everything. And that's when I started doing the stitches by Crystal.
Yeah. So she basically gave you your Crojo back. Is that right?
Kinda.
Helped give your Crojo back
Yeah.
anyway.
Help give me my
Okay.
Crojo.
Are there any
So,
other creators that you can say that really kind of helped spark that for you?
while I haven't done any of his tutorials, one, it was a huge motivator.
Okay.
And there are two or three channels that they are my scheduled morning watches. Now, like right today, normally I would be at Kim of Fortunate Creations. I'd be
Yes.
at her hobby live. Another one that I have to watch every morning is Another Yarn, and her name is Shannon. And then, of course, there's Amber. And if I see a new video by you, or I mean, there are several that as I see them pop up throughout the day, I will catch them. I will, if I don't comment, I at least leave a thumbie. I don't comment on a lot because I don't want to be just one that says, "Hi, I was here." I know
Right.
creators like that, but I just can't do it. I don't know why.
Understand.
I go in and leave a hugs and smooches or something. I mean, that's my
Yeah.
tagline. So,
I love it, by the way.
thank you.
Mine is Good Morning Sunshine. So I love that. Hugs and smooches. It just makes me
Well, it's
smile.
like Michelle is "Good morning, buddies," or
Yes.
"buddy." Buddy
Buddy. Yes.
calls everybody buddy.
Yes. Have you noticed, like, since you started crocheting again, have you noticed a shift in yourself, your life, your mindset? Have you noticed anything like that?
Not really.
Okay.
My mindset is pretty much carved in granite as to who I am, what I am, where I am. I that's just like I said, what you see is what you get.
I love that. I love that. So how long after you started crocheting again, what gave you the I'm going to start my own channel? What gave you that? What sparked that?
Sheer stupidity. No, I just decided one day, it's like, what the heck? Let's give this a try. Let's see what this is all about. And I'm hooked. I really am. I love doing, I mean, I hear people say they get burnt out. They can't do daily videos. I've been doing this for, I think I'm coming into my 5th month now.
Yeah.
And I do a video every single morning.
Right,
The
you
only
do, and I
one
love that.
the only one I didn't do was one morning Kim of Fortunate Creations wasn't going to be able to do her normal live. So I did a live to fill the space.
Okay.
And that's the first morning I didn't do a regular good morning video.
See, I think that's amazing. I'm not one that does videos every single day. I mean, there's sometimes weeks that I don't post a video at all. It depends on what's going on, but I've got a lot of respect and admiration for those of you that do and are able to post like every single day. Put up a video, go live, because Kim goes live every day, doesn't she?
Yes. Yep.
See, and I think that's
Sunday
amazing.
through Saturday. She does it every single day. And I mean, right now I haven't of course my situation is a lot different than like Michelle's or Amber's, for example. They do their videos during the week, but their weekends are theirs. I'm not scheduled
Right.
unless I have to go for a doctor's appointment or something like that. I'm retired. I'm doing nothing but sitting on my backside here in my camper. I might as well do something I enjoy.
That's right.
As long as I have something to blather about when I do my videos, I'll continue to do them.
See, I think that's awesome. It's really kind of inspiring too, because one thing that I've noticed while watching your videos is that it's like you just coming home. Like, you know what I mean? Just come
Yep.
to, like, as if I was coming to your house to sit down on the sofa and talk to you. It's not anything super crazy. It's not over the top. this is how you do this. It's just like, come sit with me. And I like
Yeah,
that. I like that a
just
lot.
basically basic chat.
That's right. And listen, if you have ever watched Mama Wench videos, let me know in the description what you find to be the most fascinating thing about her videos. Yeah, I think it's kind of neat.
I'll be interested to see what the responses are to that.
Yeah, me
Or
too.
the new subscribers that will now stumble onto my channel and
Yeah,
decide, okay, I kind of like, excuse me,
Mama
I
Wench
kind
is
of
bomb.
like this.
She's bomb. I'm telling you, she's bomb. Yes. Yeah, this
I get
community
so
is
many
just,
people,
go ahead.
many people just call me mama now.
I find myself calling you Mama.
Which is fine. I don't mind it. I get a kick out. I can spot it quicker in chat in case there's multiple Mary Anns or Marys. And, I'm more inclined to catch Mama Wench or Mama, or as one person typoed, Mama Wrench, Mama Bench.
My goodness.
She misspoke and she said Mama Bench instead of Mama Wench. And so now from time to time she refers to me as Mama Bench. But I get used to responding to it.
Okay. Yeah, I find
So
myself almost every time I say your name, I find myself having to hear, "Oh, Marty, not Mama. Her name's Marianne. Give the woman some respect. Her name is Marianne." But
feel
I do
free,
love
call
that name.
me Mama. Call me Mama. That is,
Okay.
I have no problem with that whatsoever. I
All
am a
right.
mama.
I probably
I
will. Now that you said I could, I probably will because you have that vibe, you know? Like, come on in, baby. Come on in. Sit down. Let's talk. Have a cup of coffee. Let's just chill. I like that.
just let me, sit down, talk, and
Yeah.
visit with Mama for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
So, ding, that was on my end.
I didn't
Nothing
hear.
important. Nothing important. It was just a notification on something. So,
Is there any lessons that you have learned through crochet that kind of you've been able to transfer to other areas of your life?
yeah, don't promise to complete something in a set timeline.
Ooh.
That
Ooh.
shawl, the bleep shawl, I said, oh, I can have this done in a week. It took me a month. And I mean, that I basically worked on that thing every single day. That's why I got to the point where I hated that project. I loved the result. The end product was gorgeous, but yeah, don't set deadlines that you may not be able to meet. I mean, okay, promise you want to go see somebody. I have mental health issues. I may wake up that morning and say, "No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to make it.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Wow.
not going to go. I'm not." So, yeah, don't set deadlines. Big, big, big time.
Wow. That's a good one. That's a really good one. And yeah, you're right. Because it seems like when you set a deadline, and I found this in my own life as well, when you set a hard deadline and you say, this is life inevitably will kick the crap out of you and you will not be able to finish it. I have a hard time finishing it. And then I look like a dummy because obviously can't follow through with what I said I was going to do.
Not that you look like a dummy or anything, but people will look at you as, well, they can't stand by their word.
That's what I meant. Yes, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I want people to take me at face value.
Yes,
I'm a single, elderly, overweight lady with two grown kids, three grandsons. I live in a camper by my own choice.
that's right.
And I mean, so take me at face value. I don't want to promise something that I might promise it, even if I feel, well, there's a chance it won't happen. So, and I think one of my best things that I could say is, what you see is what you get.
I love that.
Again, I know I've said that several times already.
I think that's what I'm going to title the video.
What you see is what you get.
Yes, I love that. Trying to
Well,
think
thank
if
you.
there's other questions that I want to ask you. Okay, you talked about your least favorite stitch. What is your most favorite stitch?
I don't know as would say that I have a favorite stitch, but like a lot of people, the stitch I fall back on is the half double crochet.
Really?
Yes, I fall
Okay.
back to the half double crochet. That basket cover I made, that's all half double crochet except for the spaces I did 4 rows of half double crochets, and then I did a treble window.
Wow. Okay.
Now, when I do the tutorial, I'll do the half double crochet, but I think I'll do just a half double crochet window instead. Just because the bin I'm looking at doing it with is a smaller bin. It's not another basket.
Hmm. Okay. Wow. What's your favorite color when it comes to yarn?
Greens,
What's that?
greens.
You
I
like
love
green?
green. I love green. Purple used to be my go-to color, but the last 10 years or so, it's been very I'm wearing green this morning. But yeah, greens have become my favorite, my preferred color.
Okay. So do most of the projects that you make have green in there somewhere? Or does it do you choose the colors for your projects?
If I am making something for myself, I go more by a texture
Okay.
than a color. I will put colors together. Very few of my projects for myself actually have green in them. Now, that basket cover, I lucked out on that because the yarn Michelle sent me was
Green.
the multicolor and then the green. I can't remember what it's called. And of course, do you think I can see it without my glasses on? Of course not. Love reading ball bands without my glasses. Aruba C. Now, see, this is, I think it's almost a blue green.
It is. It's beautiful. I think I've
So,
got some over here somewhere. Right there.
okay, yeah, I see it. But to me, it's I see the green more than I
Yes.
see the blue. But no, green has become my favorite color.
Okay. All right.
A lot of it is just it depends on what the yarn tells me it wants to be.
Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness.
Always.
Yes.
I don't go to the stores specifically looking for a yarn for a specific project unless I've got an order. Then I go specific. Otherwise, I'll just walk the aisle or I will browse the store. My go-to is Premier now. I love
I
Premier
love Premiere.
yarn.
Yes.
It has the best acrylic yarn to work with.
Yeah.
And
It's so soft and it doesn't
I'll-
split on you. And there's so many very
exactly.
like I love yes.
They have such a variety of stuff.
That's right.
And
I love
I'll go through the colors and stuff like that, and I'll have one specific color or something that will say, me. You want to make something with me. You don't know what you want to make, but you want to make something with me.
you want to take me home. You know?
Yes, yes. And then I will, from that point, once I've got my main colorway, then I will, okay, well, this goes with it. To me, it does anyway. Other people might not think it's a good combination. Who cares? Most of what I make is for me unless it's for a specific order. And then I do the colors that they want.
You never know. I made a blanket. It was the study of determination from the crochet crowd, right?
Okay.
Anyway, it would I had a very, very limited colors, and I think you needed like 5 or 6 colors for this blanket. And so it was a stash buster for me. I had promised myself that I could not buy any more yarn. I don't know if you've ever done this until you use up what you've already got. Like I didn't have room. I just didn't want to, like, no. So I made
I-
this study of determination. The colors that I had in my head absolutely did not go. They did not flow together, was not something that was good, like, at all. It turned out beautiful. It turned out
Yeah.
amazingly beautiful. So you never know. When the colors blend, they blend. They just do.
And it's how you put them together.
That's right.
I mean, you can hold up 6 skeins of yarn and people will say, "Ew, that's not going to go together."
Yeah.
It depends on the stitch,
Yes.
the pattern, where you decide, okay, this one falls into place here perfectly. I mean, to me, that's my method of madness. I keep saying I'm going to insulate my camper with yarn, so I don't buy much yarn because I can't afford to buy much
That's
yarn.
right. Yeah, I haven't bought anything since I think May.
I
That's a
ordered
lie.
yarn.
That's a bold-faced lie. That is, oh my gosh, that is a lie. Because I had to get yarn to finish my hope top. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Um,
I totally made a
yarn
liar out of
from
myself.
a yarn that I bought for myself. The last yarn I bought for myself was some hand dyed Malabrigo wool that Dawn Aaron. Have you heard of Dawn Aaron?
Absolutely.
Love her dyes. I
Really.
love it. I am so hooked on her as a dyer of fiber and stuff. And I mean, she does so many things. And well, her and Spring and Sharon loves purple. I mean, that trio is just. They're fantastic. And I keep telling Amber, her and I are going to become the new Dawn and Sharon Loves Purple.
That's one I've never heard of.
Which one? Sharon
Is
Loves
Sharon
Purple?
Loves Purple?
She's kind of the sidekick for Dawn. They usually do a live, well, Dawn does a live every Friday evening, and Sharon is always up there on panel with her. They may bring up someone else like, what is it? Mima something, Don P. Michael, MDL Crochet used to be on with them
Okay.
until he stepped back, but they do their thing on Friday night, Friday evening, and that's my go-to. There are some things, I'm sorry, it's like Kim in the morning. I have to go to Kim's every morning. Now, you were the exception, so being here with you
Oh,
was the exception.
yeah, I guess I was, huh? I'm so sorry.
No,
Yeah.
don't be. Don't be at all. I mean, I can go back and watch her replay. I can't tell you to reschedule. I wouldn't tell you to reschedule. Well, you gotta
Well,
redo that. Doesn't work well for me for time. Well, I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way.
I try to, I don't know, be flexible. I wasn't sure if I had to work today. I'm just getting back to work. So yeah, schedules being what
Right.
they are.
I was going to ask you how are the burns doing?
They are getting better.
Good.
I went, it's starting to peel. I don't know
Well,
if
that's
that's
the one I was concerned about. Is that one on your left arm?
yeah, this one, and it's weird because when it first happened, this hurt so much worse than this one. But this one very quickly became much more worse. It was weird. It was
Aloe. I
really, really
swear
weird.
by aloe for burns.
Yeah, it looks a lot better than I expected it to, and I'm hoping now that it's peeling, I'm hoping I don't scar. I was really worried about the scar, but
Don't peel it. Just let it happen on its own.
yeah,
And
that's easier
the day
said
you
than done.
wash your arm or you get out of the shower, pat that area dry. Don't rub it. I mean, we tend to rub with the towel. That area, just pat it. Yes, that's mama coming through.
That's all right. It's okay. Michelle got on me last night about it. Fine, it's all fine.
Oh, goodness.
How do you get orders for your business? Like for your crochet? Do you sell online? Is it through people local?
Some items I have posted online and sold. The big order that I'm working on right now, which is two baby sets and one, two, three stuffies, I had posted on my community tab a baby sweater set, a layette set that
Yes.
I was selling.
Oh,
And she
yeah.
saw it, she loved it, and she wanted me to make her. My mom has ordered four stuffies. My sister has ordered one stuffy and another item that I make from one. It's a ditty bag, just a little pouch with a drawstring. Basically, it's word of mouth.
Okay. So you get
If
business
it's
from your community page.
kinda, yeah.
That's kind of groovy. I'm not gonna lie.
Or
That's pretty groovy.
someone will mention something to my mom. Well, it's like with the bleep shawl. The woman, a friend of my mom in Florida, and apparently my mom has talked about my crocheting and stuff. And the woman, well, I wonder if she could make in the future. If I ever got an order for something like that again, I would definitely reconsider my pricing.
And the time frame.
Yes, yes.
I love the bleep shawl. That's funny.
I can
I,
well, better than swearing on
I
someone's channel.
yes.
So it's become known as the bleep shawl, and a lot of people refer to it as the bleep
The bleep
shawl.
shawl. I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. It tickles
So
me. It really does tickle me. I know that as soon as we end this, I know I'm going to be thinking of a ton of questions. I know I am.
you'll have to have me back for a repeat visit.
I
Just write
think I
them down.
will. I
Make
think
sure you write them down and tag them Mama Wench, and I'll come back. I've enjoyed this.
I am having a lot of fun with you. I find myself, you're so comfortable to talk to. You're so comfortable to hang around with that I find myself kind of flitting.
Swaying from your
I
objective.
live my life by squirrel moments anyway. And when I'm comfortable talking to somebody, it just kind of, my brain,
Veers off in left field.
I'm like, come on back, come on back, come on back. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and end it here. If you have not yet made your way to Marianne's page, I'm going to go ahead and put that in the description. Marianne, thank you so much. Mama, I have enjoyed speaking with you.
It's
Really
ti
have. Thank
I'm
you.
it's a pleasure, it really is. And I'll just say hugs and smooches from Mama Wench. Mama loves y'all. And you especially, Marty. I mean, big hug and smooches to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all, we'll see you next week.